Hey, what's up, everybody? Figured I'd do another MRE review. This time we got menu number 12, the panini with vegetable sausage crumbles, and spicy tomato sauce. I think this is going to be a pretty good one. It sounds pretty good, so let's go ahead and get into it and see what we got going on inside. And our peelable seal decided to work pretty good that time, so that's always good. Alright, our classic Ameriqual inner pouch. I think I kind of like that idea with these. I think they all need to do that. Kind of gives the MRE a little bit extra protection. Alright, so right off the bat we have our main course, which is our panini vegetable crumbles and spicy tomato sauce. This appears to be like a vegetarian style MRE. We have our accessory pack a day with our coffee and sugar and creamer and salt and everything. It's always pretty good. I got our nut and raisin mix. Everybody knows I'm not a fan of that. Hey, we got a first strike bar. That's pretty cool. I love these first strike bars. Got a wheat snack bread, trans fat free. Got our carbohydrate electrolyte beverage powder, and this is great. Got our spoon. Chocolate peanut spread. That is a new one. I haven't seen that yet. That's going to be very interesting. It should be like Nutella. That's going to go on that bread. And we got some pepper sauce for the main course. Got our classic U.S. military FRH, tried and true. And we got our beverage bag for our carbohydrate electrolyte. Great beverage here. So let's go ahead and get the FRH going. Now I did try in one of the other menus I ate. I did try the FRH without salt, and it still works surprisingly good. So I'm going to go ahead and give that a try on this one and see what kind of luck we get. I'm going to take a gamble on it this time around. Should be interesting. We gotta go ahead and get our main in there. The nut and raisin mix, I did find a way that I actually can eat it. And what I do is I just simply separate the raisins out of the nuts. And I just eat the nuts and then eat the raisins instead of both together. I don't like them both together. So that may be what I do. Alrighty. Per the instructions, we'll go ahead and open up our canteen and get some water down in that FRH and get it started. Alright. Try to get this as accurate as possible. Maybe just a splash more water. Not too much. Yep, right on the dot. Alright. Go ahead and get our heating element slid back down in there to the bottom. Get it in the water there. And you always want to fold the bag away from the element, like so. That's what the instructions say to do, and that's what we do. Go ahead and get the whole assembly down in our bag here. And then we'll just go ahead and stuff the whole assembly right on in there. Just like so. Now what we're going to do, we're going to hold it level until I feel it starting to get warm, and then that'll we'll see. It should take a minute. It should take exactly 1 minute, and we'll kind of get a gauge on how well the FRH is going to work without the salt. And now I've probably got some of the other MRE reviewers screaming at me, probably through their screens, saying, "No, use the salt, use the salt." But like I said, I did try one, and it did do pretty good. I was pleasantly surprised at the performance of it. I already hear it starting to sizzle in there, so it's actually working without salt. I don't know if it'll come up on camera or not. Oh yeah, it's going now. The bottom's getting really warm. Let's go ahead and set that off to the back there and kind of let it do its thing for a little bit. Next, we're going to go ahead and prepare our grape beverage. So let's go ahead and get the beverage bag opened up here, and we'll get the grape powder down in the bag. Put our 12 ounces of water down in there and shake it up, and we should be good to go for a beverage. Woo, this smells like some artificial grape, I tell you that much. Listen to that FRH over there. I don't know if it's going to come up or not. That thing's working double time. I may not have needed the salt for the FRHs after all. I think I did get a couple of them that were kind of slower, but they still worked, even with the salt. But all right, we got our beverage in the bag here. Now, I don't know what it is about this, but if you look, to be a grape beverage, the powder is blue. And I don't know why that is. That's weird. Blue powder for a grape beverage. Must be an indication of how much food coloring is added into that beverage. Alright. So right on the line of 12 ounces there. Go ahead and fold this over a couple times here. Got some nice, already got a nice dark blue liquid going on in there. Oh, hang on. Alrighty, I'm back. I had my mom come to the door over there. shake that beverage up in there. Seems to have mixed up pretty good, so we'll go ahead and lay that back there off to the side there. Let's check out this chocolate peanut butter spread. I'm actually pretty curious about that. Chocolate peanut spread. Alright, go ahead and give that a knead. This ought to be some pretty interesting stuff. Alright, let's make an attempt to open this stuff here. These pouches aren't known to be the easiest to open up. Okay, well, that was fairly simple. And right off the bat, you can tell that it's brown, kind of like chocolate. I wonder if I can do a G Schultz. Let's see if I can do a G Schultz this time. We might have success. Oh, trying to get that. Well, we did do one continuous line, kind of like a G Schultz, but we got a lot of peanut butter, chocolate peanut butter in there, so we'll have to try and work that out. Chocolate peanut butter. I tell you what, that's already got my mind going on that. That's gonna be pretty interesting stuff. Well, upon taste of the leftovers on the pouch, it was really weird. It was like, it's not exactly like Nutella, because Nutella is made with hazelnuts. This is still peanut butter, but it's chocolate flavored peanut butter. And I don't really know how to wrap my head around that quite yet. That's very interesting. You got chocolate, and then you got, you know, your regular peanut butter taste in with that. I gotta get my mess I get my mess cup for coffee, I guess. Go ahead and open up on our accessory packet there and get our coffee and sugar and cream. I think we might need to. I'll put some salt in the main there anyway. Go ahead and put our sugar and coffee and stuff in our mess cup. I got lucky on these coffees too. I kind of figured I'd come into one that at least it was dry molded or something, being as old as it is. But every one that I open up, it's all been really fresh coffee still. So that's always good. get good food. Nothing spoiled, which it shouldn't be really. I mean, these MREs were still fresh and within the inspection date, so you shouldn't have any issues, like I said, unless these MREs were stored like absolutely horribly, which don't appear like that's the case. I think these MREs actually done pretty good. They were stored in a pretty cool place. Go ahead and get our hot water done. While we're waiting on our hot water, let's go ahead and open up our first strike bar. Look at that thing. I love these first strike bars. If I could have a whole box full of them, I would take it, because I love first strike bars. I could eat first strike bars for days. That's a pretty interesting substance, though, those first strike bars, I gotta say. They're really hard and sticky and chewy like taffy, but at the same time, you know, they got the rice in there and everything, and it like I said, it makes for an awesome little thing to munch on. Alright, so we got that. Stick it in the pouch over there. We got our beverage made up here. Let me go ahead and get the coffee. Alright. So we got our coffee made up here. We're going to give it a mix. And our creamer's probably not going to mix up too awful well. Go figure on that. It never does. It does mix up better hot. I will say that. I have done my experiments with it. Tried it both hot and cold. And the creamer will absolutely hardly ever mix up when it's cold. But it does mix up good and hot. And I feel like if you're going to drink this coffee cold, it's better just to do it without the creamer and just use the coffee and the sugar. Mix that up pretty good. Actually, I think the creamer mixed up right up. I don't see no big chunks floating around in there, so I think we got pretty good on that. All right, there's our coffee. We got our beverage base. We got our coffee. Nut and raisin mix. Should be all the same stuff. Yeah, it is. I want to put this one in the cabinet with the other ones, because I have eaten one before and they're not my favorite thing. I'll eat them eventually when I feel like I need to munch on something. Alrighty, I think our main is cooked off enough. I don't hear the FRH doing anything anymore. Let's just go ahead and open it. Wow, this thing's hot. The FRH definitely did its job without salt. It's surprising. Stuff everything down in there and just kind of try to keep everything cleared out and clutter free. You might be able to see some steam come up out of there from the FRH. I don't know if it'll show up on camera or not. Maybe. I don't know. I guess not. But it's hot. It's actually almost too hot to handle it too much. I haven't wiped off our pouch here and get the excess water off the pouch. I'm going to have a good hot meal this time around, that's for sure. Wow. Go ahead and knead the main up a little bit and get that heat kind of moved evenly throughout. Woo! Man, it's hot. Without salt. That is shocking. Alright, let's give it an open up here and see. Alright, here it is. Opened up without anything added to it. So right off the bat, we're going to add some salt to it. Get some salt in there. Oh, that one's empty. We'll go ahead and add a little bit of salt to it to kind of wake up some of the flavors. I think these menus do have a lot of salt in them, but for some reason they're still quite bland. So we'll go ahead and give our main some salt here. I don't know if I'm going to use any pepper sauce or not. I want to try it first because it did say that it was a spicy tomato sauce already. And I feel like maybe if I added the pepper sauce, it might overdo it for me. I'm not sure. I'm going to give it a try and see where we're at on the heat level before I do anything. Alright, yeah, it's not got any heat to it. I think we're going to be safe. Safe to add some pepper sauce. I'm trying to find somewhere to set that so I can open it. I gotta be careful not add too much. Because the sauce, the pepper sauce isn't exactly like a Tabasco sauce that I've come to learn. It, at least from what I gather, it's not, exactly like Tabasco sauce, which is kind of disappointing because I think I like the Tabasco sauce better than the pepper sauce they put in it now, and I wish they'd go back to Tabasco sauce. And I don't know if the more recent menus, if they have gone back to Tabasco sauce or not. But if not, I wish they would, because Tabasco sauce is just one of those really American things. Like, you can't get a better little thing to add to an MRE when you're out, overseas, and you get into an MRE. And you got stuff like Tabasco sauce. I mean, everybody instantly recognizes Tabasco sauce. Alright, let's give it a try with the pepper sauce in there and see where we're at. Just about right. I think that's going to be where I want to be at with that. It's not very spicy, but it's got enough to let me know that it's there. Like I said, I don't really care for a very spicy dish anyways. And I don't want to ruin that by adding too much pepper sauce. So let's go ahead and get our first strike bar try. I love these things. Oh yeah. That's just as awesome as the last one. I love those first strike bars. I mean, all the flavors. I'd eat any flavor. I love this stuff. I might have to get online and see if I can find like a whole collection of them or something that, like, it's got all the flavors or something. All right, let's give this interesting chocolate peanut butter spread on this wheat snack bread to try and see what that's doing. That's really good. That's a welcome change up from regular peanut butter. Um, if they just want to put a peanut butter in there, I'm glad that they chose the chocolate because, well, obviously you got the chocolate First Strike bar and that chocolate peanut butter spread that goes hand in hand on that. That's perfect. But yeah, I definitely like that better than the regular peanut butter. And again, it's a welcome change up. You get, out of both cases, you probably get at least half of your MRE menus have peanut butter in them or better, and then you get one like this that has the chocolate peanut butter. That's a good change up. Let's go ahead and give our coffee a go here. Yeah, still the same old bland freeze dried coffee instant type 3. And of course you only get enough for a 6-ounce cup, so you got, it's really bland, and you got the sugar and the cream. But it's still, it's a good little pick-me-up, I guess. I mean, it's not too much to completely wreck your sleep if you're going to sleep after drinking it, but it might be enough in the morning to kind of get you started to drink more coffee, in a sense. And then next up here we have our beverage bag, and I think it might have came open in the process of me shaking it or something. There's some leftover residue. I thought the best way to drink out of these bags too, what I do is I take the mouth of it and I squeeze it down really tight like this and leave just that little tiny hole right there, and makes it good to drink out of right there. It seems to be the less messy route to go. Yeah, that grape beverage is very artificial grape tasting. It's like, it reminds me a lot of the children's artificial grape cold medication, except it's just not harsh like it usually is. It just has the same type of artificial grape flavor to it. It's still good. I mean, that's the thing. The US MREs, they like to use a lot of artificial ingredients in their stuff. But don't get me wrong, it doesn't make for anything bad. That's for sure. But I think that's everything on this one, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and finish up the rest of this menu. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. And we'll see you next time on the next ration review. Later.